Squiz Kids acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands on which we podcast, the Turrbal and Combermary people.
Squiz Kids!
It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Hello and welcome to Squiz Kids Today, your fresh take on what's happening in the world around you. I'm Christy Kijarina. It's Wednesday, August 23. In Squiz Kids Today, a scientific search for Nessie, swooping season's on us, robo dogs do tricks, and saluting country kids. That's what's making news, kid style.
The lowdown.
Fairies, trolls, unicorns, and yetis. These mythical creatures have been the subject of fables, books, and now movies for centuries. But hunters of these mythical beasts hope that this weekend they will finally strike gold, so to speak. In the coming days, scientific researchers and mythical beast believers alike will gather in the Scottish Highlands on the shores of Loch Ness in a search for the elusive Loch Ness monster. Loch is a Scottish word meaning lake. Nessie, as she's affectionately known, was supposedly spotted 90 years ago by local hotel manager Aldi Mackay. And ever since, people from all over the world have visited the famous loch hoping to spot her. A photo of Nessie made headlines around the world in 1934, but sadly it was later revealed to be a hoax, made of plastic and a wind-up toy submarine. Boo! This weekend will be the first time that drones will have been used to capture heat signals from the lake, and hydrophones are being used to try and hear whatever might be lurking beneath the surface. All that fancy equipment is needed because the loch is almost as deep as 2 whole Sydney Harbour bridges on top of each other. Wow. So whether you're in it for the science or the glory, get ye to Loch Ness. And if you can't make it there by Saturday, you can always look for Nessie via live cam. I've stuck a link in your episode notes. You're welcome.
Spin the globe.
Each day we give the world globe a spin and find a news story from wherever it stops. And today we've landed in Beijing, the capital of China, where the World Robot Conference is currently being held. No, it's not a meeting of the world's head robots, although from what we've seen, that may not be far away. This conference is epic. Companies that design and build robots are showing off their cutting edge, that's just a fancy way of saying newest, technologies. Visitors to the conference were treated to doggy droids performing tricks, robots bouncing ping pong balls, serving tea, preparing ice cream cones, and even a panda-shaped robot pouring drinks. I kid you not. The companies expect that in the future, robots will be performing all sorts of roles, taking people on tours in museums, teaching in schools, conducting surgeries in hospitals, and being companions to humans. I want one of those 6-armed robots to give me a back massage. I've stuck a link with heaps of pictures in your episode notes. I wonder if the dog robots get robot tics. Yeah, that deserved a mum joke buzzer. Sorry, kids.
Animal Kingdom.
Have you ever been taking a relaxing stroll across a park or a footy field when you hear a loud flap, flap, flap above you before being sconned in the noggin by an overprotective magpie? That means hit in the head for any overseas listeners. Yes, it's that time of year again. Mama magpies are protecting their eggs, and some of the daddies are swooping anyone they see as a potential threat. Swooping season generally runs from August to October, while the magpie eggs are in the nest and until the chicks are about 5 weeks old and can fly. So, how can you avoid being swooped? Firstly, try and stay away from nesting magpies. Even change your route to school or on your bike to keep out of their way. Most magpies won't swoop if you're looking at them, so people have found drawing eyes on the back of a hat might work. Try not to run or make a lot of noise, as that might make matters worse, and magpies remember faces. But don't worry, It's only about 10% of magpies that actually swoop, and they're so lovely for the rest of the year that we can put up with some bad behaviour for their babies' sakes.
Squiz Kids salutes.
Today we're travelling to southern New South Wales to salute some awesome country kids. First to Ganmain, where 15-year-old Tom Reynolds has taken out the Young Auctioneers competition at the Ganmain show, and fellow competitor Grace Routley won the Novice Award. Auctioneers are people who sell things in auctions, where people have to place a bid to indicate how much they want to spend, and the auctioneer tries to sell the product, in this case livestock, for the highest bid. One young competitor, Indigo Dawson, called it extreme public speaking, in front of a huge crowd, doing maths while also remembering everyone's faces. I'd be terrified. Now to Kumiella, where 16-year-old Abby, who has been cricket crazy her whole life, started a girls' cricket league because one just didn't exist. It's been so successful that there are now 2 girls' cricket competitions, and selectors for New South Wales and Victoria are keeping a keen eye on the girls. Abby now plays in matches all over Australia and has her sights set on donning the baggy green cap for her country one day. Country kids all over Australia, Squiz Kids salutes you. Has your school held its Book Week parade yet? How many Harry and Hermiones were there this year? As you're donning your costume, don't forget to get mum or dad to snap a quick pic of you, like they weren't already, in your Book Week outfit. Share it to their socials, tagging @SquizKids or #SquizKids on Facebook or Instagram so we can see it and share it. And we'll be handing out prizes for the best costumes, thanks to our friends at Walker Books. And teachers, we know you've got the goods when it comes to costumes. Give Squiz Kids a follow on Facebook or Insta, upload your pic to your socials, and we'll repost them to our pages and pick a winner. Because Book Week, right?
Time for the quiz.
This is the part of the podcast where you get to test how well you've been listening. Question number 1. What will people be searching for in a very deep lake in Scotland this weekend? That's right, that was an easy one. The Loch Ness Monster. Question number 2. Where is the World Robot Conference being held? Good work if you said Beijing, China. Question number 3. How old are magpie chicks when they learn to fly? How well were you listening? It's 5 weeks old.
Shout outs.
It's August 23, National Sponge Cake Day. How do you like your sponge cake? Vanilla or chocolate flavoured, filled with jam or fresh cream? I wish it was my birthday. It's also a special day for these Squiz Kids celebrating a birthday today and tomorrow. Ella from Vermont South, Megan from Yass, Alex from Abbotsford, James from Torquay, Sherwin from Henley Beach South, Layla from Caulfield North, Molly from Hamlin Heights, Nicole from Collaroy, Lincoln from Turmail, Alia from Oakley, Ethan from Schofields, Patience from Faulkner, Lucy from Coburg, Eddie from Borkin Hills, Arkwani from Andrews Farm, Rayanesh from Marsden Park, and Ayushi listening all the way over there in Delhi, India. Finally, it's a shout out to all of the Alexes who are celebrating a birthday today. Alex from Flagstaff Hill, Windsor, Abbotsford, and north of Voca. Happy birthday, Alexes! And belated birthday shout outs go to Oscar from Perth, the one in Tassie, Janelle from Schofields, Mia from Victoria, Lenny from Inverloch, James from Minganoo, Annabelle from Penshurst, Andy from Darwin, and Olivia listening all the way over there in Siksong Village in Korea. Classroom shout-outs today go to Class 5 6H and Mr. Keary at Midtown Public School, Class 5H and Mrs. Hoy at Flinders Christian Community College in Carrum Downs, Class 6B and Mr. Frost at St Declan's Catholic Primary in Penshurst, and Class 5-6M and Miss Marley at St Paul's Catholic Primary School in Darwin. Don't forget, if you've got a birthday coming up and you want a shout out, or if you want a classroom shout out, drop us a line at squizkids@thesquiz.com.au or fill out the form on our website. That's all we have time for. Thanks for listening to Squiz Kids today. We'll be back again tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and have a most excellent day. Over and out.